being humble? I've struggled with the word humble, but I haven't articulated it fully. My struggles with the word humble. Let me just say this. You ever go to school, you ever go to class, you ever talk to somebody who you knew was smart, and then they got their test back and they got an A++ again. You're like, dang, you aced it? Oh, yeah, I tried. Yeah. You ain't get an A++. You looking at them like, I understand being humble and showing humility, but your ass is smart as hell and you always acing them. Stop acting like you just trying and you just woke up and got lucky. It's okay. You can tell me. Please, actually, I want you to tell me so you can help me, because I'm not being humble. I'm just not as good at it as you are. So I can see what you're doing that I'm not doing so I can get it done like you getting it done, right? Sometimes you see somebody who's humble, they have tremendous success, and it feels good to hear that they ain't fronting on you. It feels good to hear that they ain't flashing on you, but it also makes you say, why aren't you? If you ain't, who can? So this topic of humility and being humble landed on Joy Taylor's desk and Kanye West's desk, right? So they had to address the word humble. Let's listen to Joy first talk about being humble and humility. Go.
So I love it. I don't do humble. It's not for me. It's a drag, honestly. And it's disingenuous at that. Everyone has gifts. Some of us have more than others. Some of us were chosen. And LeBron James is one of them ones. One of them ones, and there's only ever been one LeBron. There will only ever be one LeBron. For many, 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 many reasons. Not just because of his athletic ability. There's lots of athletic people. He is a brilliant player. He is a brilliant businessman. He has handled the media in a way that I've never seen anyone, not just an athlete, handle media coverage. He's gone through many different versions as a person and still, to this day, shows up as excellence every single time. I could go on and on and on about LeBron James. LeBron James has had Chosen tattooed on him since he was, 19 years old? This ain't new. It were news. There was covers that said the Chosen one. We know he's chosen. He is chosen. Look, I know we want to think everything is fair and everyone starts at the same place and we all have the same opportunities. No, we don't. I'm 5'2". LeBron James is 6'8". He and I are not the same physical specimen. He is chosen. God said, you get a little bit extra. I know there's billions and billions of other people, but you, this one, I'm going to spend a little extra time on. If you don't believe in God, then just, he made it himself. Whatever it is, LeBron is different, and he's lying if he says he's not. So why do we expect him to be humble? For who? For what? You don't got to be humble for me. I know how good LeBron James is. I know how special LeBron James is. That's why I enjoy LeBron's career. I enjoy watching him play. I enjoy the content that he gives us and everything else around him because no one else can do what LeBron does, and there is no reason for him to be humble. Please don't be humble for me because I believe you, LeBron. LeBron is chosen.
If we go on your iPhone right now, just go to dictionary, you look up humble, 80% of the definition is negative. It's a controlling word. It's a way to control the masses and to control the sheep. Yeah, I think there's a level of reality to being nice, to being cordial to people. But if you have the ability to lead, you are a leader, you have the answers or you have the ability to find people with the answers, and your will is to help, you should not be humble. You should speak up.
Gotcha. I love what they both said there. The only thing I would add and adjust is the fact that when we talk about humility and being humble, most people take that as a communication between people. But humility and being humble is really not supposed to be about between us, peer to peer. It's about you respecting your powers and being humble about them to God, to a higher power. As Joey would say, to whoever. It's so funny when you try to explain this world without talking about God, it get a little different. It get a little weird, right? She was like, whoever. All right, so you're supposed to be humble to God because as powerful as you are, Mother Nature, Father Nature, God, Lord, universe, got you beat. And so that's where the humility goes. The humility is not to the person necessarily. These are social norms and customs. Depending on what land you're in and how long you've been there, you can act different, right? Humble? England? Humble? King? You got to call somebody king? You got to stand like this when they walk by? Humble? So you go to different places around the world. You see different forms of governments, different social norms. Humble? That's not what we're talking about. Humble is up there. So LeBron wearing chosen on him and then going out there and choosing to be great, top 2 player ever at a sport, if not number 1, he lives up to what he chose to do, which is to flex how gifted he is. Now, his flex wasn't through just a tattoo, y'all. His flex was through all actions. Whether he failed or not in those moments, he was great enough to be in those moments. Joy said a lot of good. Like, dog, do you understand the amount of attention LeBron gets? Just go through your day. Max and I used to always talk about this. Imagine a camera really followed you all day long. What would that camera get? You playing with your sack, you digging in your nose, you looking at your cuticles and biting them, you staring at her butt, just lying twice, ignoring your kids because you're on Instagram. Like, be real, like your real day. And then imagine someone had the power of editing your 5 lowlights of that day, your lowest moments of that day, and putting them on broad daylight. That's damn near the life that LeBron lives. Like, ain't nothing you gonna do that we ain't gonna see. And then the stuff that we can't see, half the time you showing us. Because that's what we live in, this social media era where you're promoting yourself. You're the king, you're chosen, you think you're hiding? Nah, you're trying to be seen. So everything. Then we gonna get on your hairline. Then we gonna what you wearing. Then we gonna get on why you buy that in your house. Oh, that's too expensive. I don't like that watch. That car ugly. Why you like that rapper? Why? Why you let them girls touch you? See, the white girls was touching them that time. Why you let white girls touch you? You know what I'm saying? Samantha ain't gonna like that. Is it her name, Samantha? Forget. Respect to her though. So the point is, like, dog, you imagine that much scrutiny? And that's the world he lives in. So one, your humility is not intended for people. It's intended to go upwards. Now, it is shown to people, but your humility truly means I'm humble to something more powerful than me. Something made me this powerful. That's all you got to say. Second thing is, what's amazing about this is we do need to respect that everybody ain't got to act humble. First of all, I'm a Kanye West apologist. He ain't perfect, but boy, Kanye West be dropping gems. Here's the thing. I remember having a conversation about Floyd Mayweather. We know he stepped in it before too, but he's Floyd Mayweather. Perfect in the ring, shut your trap. And Floyd Mayweather went, and I remember I did a panel with Floyd Mayweather like early 2001 or something. I'm at some of my peak powers. Floyd Mayweather is pretty boy Floyd. And he ain't this. He ain't what we see now. He's different. A little more humble, a lot more humble. Not really no chains and all stuff. And then he flipped into Money Mayweather. And then here come the chains, here come the flash. And it was all intentional. Persona. Oh, y'all ain't recognizing me this way? I got another version for you. Oh, watch this. Same fighting, same wins, but now y'all receiving them different. And I remember saying this about him. If Floyd Mayweather, perfect boxer, grew up in the sport, ain't nobody beat him, let alone 3 moments in his career he's been touched. 3 moments ever he's been touched. If he can't flex, if he can't show off, if he can't act a donkey, who the hell can? How come you go to the club and you see all these fools turning up and you ain't mad at them? And Floyd Mayweather flashing all his greatness. Oh, here he go. Oh, he's showing his money. Oh, first of all, you going to work for what? I'm listening. Oh, you really love that job. Okay. That ain't all of us, but that Friday look good, huh? Friday your favorite day? So we got to just stop like looking at cats like we all the same. Then when we know we ain't all the same, don't judge them based on your standards and what you expect you to do. They ain't you, and you ain't them. What did Jeezy say? That ain't this, and this ain't that, and bitch, I'm strapped. And if you got the gun, stop tripping. Bust on them. And I see LeBron flexing. Whop! Floyd, whop! They different. You different too. Start flexing. Be humble. Don't worry about this. So beat it up in the comments, man. I don't get mad at cats. When they back it up, what the hell am I to say? What more can I say? It's like actions. Their actions. LeBron. Actions. Floyd. Dog. The only reason we know them, they great at it. Salute to them. And hope that they're humble to something greater than them. All right, beat it up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Coming up next, I'll Never Shut Up. Funk up some comments. Hit you with a Wileyism. I gotta go get these kids dressed. Let's go to war. It's early out here. Love for you guys. Talk to you in a sec. I'm humble. I think I am. I think.